You said it was well written, which is nice.
Yes. It's going to be an interesting read.
Especially as I wrote it at 3 a.m. this morning with a massive hangover because I went on a date with a real live man that I did not meet by swiping right, but actually met in person.
He sent you a drink to the table that we were sitting at. And I know some of his friends, so yeah, that helped.
He seems nice besides the fact that he's got a girl's name.
It's a unisex name.
So you can't smell me, that's good.
My brother's complaining because he looks like shit. Anyway, so hello, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm, and I'm joined with the smelly version of my brother today. I started writing a new book this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we've decided...
Because you're a nutcase.
Yes, I couldn't sleep, and finally, after all this bloody time of writer's block, I had inspiration. So I wrote the first chapter this morning, so it's very fresh, but I thought that we could do just reading the first chapter of what I've got, and then Leonard is going to make comments, and this is probably a very bad idea for someone that's had writer's block, and then giving my brother free rein to talk about it. So, okay. Chapter 1. That familiar feeling of dread twists my stomach into knots.
Yes, that happened.
As my car winds its way down the
Comedic
mountain.
timing was excellent.
What?
Comedic timing was excellent.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, does chapter 1 count towards your word count?
No. Okay, so that familiar feeling of dread twists my stomach into knots as my car winds its way down the mountain to the small town my sister and I once called home. It sluggishly pulls to a stop at the only traffic light in the area. My engine sputters to life in that icy winter morning when the green light eventually flicks on. My fingers grip on the steering wheel a little too tightly. I can't believe I'm back here after all this time. The boxes on the back seat are filled with everything I own in life, clothes and books mainly, an impressive collection of coffee mugs. My heart hammers as I pull into my sister's driveway. The keys are cold and heavy in my hands as I trudge up to the front door. There's a build-up of mail that I gather up and drop on the console table. Dust greets me, nothing more. I kick a rock in front of the door and start lugging my boxes inside. I can't quite bear to unpack them yet. Instead, I wander through the hallway, staring at the framed photographs that travel along the walls. It's a strange feeling looking at your sister and thinking, wow, she really is beautiful, especially when the girl in the pictures could be me. We're identical, yet at the same time we look nothing alike. Robin does ballet, and while I'm just as dainty as she is, I could never dance. I take a black and white photograph of her in a leotard, her body stretched dramatically across the stage. The girl in the photo looks just like me, yet couldn't possibly be. I sigh and return the frame to its hook. I touch the glass and whisper, "Where are you?" It's the first time I've spoken in days, and my voice shocks me. It breaks an unsettling silence, sending a shiver down my spine. I'd sent Robin a message days ago, letting her know I was coming to visit. I didn't think it necessary to go into the gritty details of my breakup. I do that over a bottle of Riesling with her on the porch. She'd never responded to my message, which is unlike her, but I had nowhere else to go, so I packed up my life and left my ex's house for good. River barks at something outside, her tail wagging nervously at this strange new environment. I trip on a crack in the tiles on my way to the window. This place needs a lot of work.
The dog's called River.
Yes, which is the name of my future dog.
What happens when it needs a wee?
Pieces.
But it's a dog called River, so does it not just pass water?
Anyway, someone's peering inside my car window. My skin prickles. Grabbing River's leash, I attach it onto her collar and march outside. The man by my car instantly straightens up, his eyes darting from me to the dog. "Robin, you're back. Where the hell have you been?" he booms in an overly friendly voice, striding towards me. River snarls, the hair on her back standing on end. "Who's this then?" the man asks, smiling down at my dog. "River." "Robin and River. I love it." "I'm not," I tried to say, but he's already bending down, offering a hand out for River to sniff. She does so cautiously, but doesn't seem to warm to him like she usually does with new people. When he stands back up, he tries to pull me into a hug. I take a step back. I'm not Robin. He laughs at this. Very funny. You've had everyone worried sick. I'm not. Robin, I repeat, more firmly. He squints into the sunlight as he looks me over. It takes a few seconds for the realization to sink in. Jesus, Piper. I nod. Piper Brady, I never thought that you'd be back in this hellhole of a town again. He chuckles. And you are? Cody. We were in preschool together way back when. I can't place his features, but I decide to accept we probably did grow up together. Still here then? I asked sarcastically and instantly regretted. A lot of people who grew up here never left. I was one of the lucky ones, I suppose. I can tell my comment offended him, even though he tries to hide it. Robin and I work together at the high school. She hasn't shown up for a while, so I thought I'd swing by to see if she's okay. He peers over my shoulder to the cottage, as if trying to catch a glimpse of her. How long has she been missing? I ask. The word missing sounds so dramatic and unnecessary on my tongue. Well, she's buggered off for days before, here and there, but she always comes back like nothing ever happened. But it's been weeks now, and there's been no word. The school needs to start looking for a new teacher now. Unfortunately, if she does come back, she's getting immediately dismissed. I let his words sink in. Weeks. My sister's been missing for weeks, and no one told me.
Hectic, man.
What do you think?
Sounds like a good start to a thriller.
Yes?
It is a thriller, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was getting thrilled.
Were you getting thrilled?
Yes.
But what do you think? For like a first draft written at 3 o'clock this morning?
For a first draft written at 3 a.m, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah? Any other... I thought you were going to be funny. This is...
I'm not very funny. I'm not feeling funny today.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm feeling funny, but not like humorously funny.
Well, yes. So, from this, what do you think the book's going to be about?
A missing person.
Well done.
I know, Captain Obvious.
But, so I'm not going to give too much away, but it's going to be a book in a book.
A book in a book.
Which is something I really like.
Like the Bible, that's got lots of books in one big book.
So it's going to be like my main character, Piper, she's going to find her sister's old journal and start feeling...
Okay, I see the idea here.
Yeah,
Cool.
and she's going to go on a mission to try and figure out what happened to her sister and
Nice.
stuff. So that's what I came up with this morning, and I'm pretty happy with it so far.
Awesome.
Yes. I have no idea what I'm going to call it. If anyone has an idea for a title, please let me know. And if you have any advice or opinions on my little first chapter, which is obviously very raw and unedited. So that was my first Authortube video for a while.
Me too,
I'll
come
back with more of my writing soon. Bye! Finally actually got some advice and feedback now that he's had a chance to sift through his feelings of my book. He said he wants more description on the house and the people and the car.
Yes.
So I will work that in. And what
Like
else
how many
did you
brake
say?
horsepower it's got, what engine it is, you know, that sort of thing. You
I'm
need to know.
never gonna know that.
Maybe it could be a Robin Reliant, a Reliant Robin, because Robin was driving it. Or no, she wasn't.
Piper was driving it.
Crap.
But Robin is a twin sister.
Piper. Piper's a plane, so no.
But she's going to be called Pip for short, which I like. Pip.
Philip Pirrip.
I like the
Great
name
expectations.
Pippin. Pippin's nice. I'll incorporate some more detail into
That's a
it.
book. Dickens. Dickens.
And what else did you say? You said something else. It just needs fine tuning.
It's fine tuning.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything else? You said it was well written, which is nice.
Yes. It's
Especially-
going to be an interesting read.
Especially as I wrote it at 3 a.m. this morning with a massive hangover because I went on a date with a real live man that I did not meet by swiping right, but actually met in person.
He sent you a drink to the table that we were sitting at. And I know some of his friends, so yeah, that helped.
He seems nice, besides the fact that he's got a girl's name.
It's a unisex name, like Leslie and
Sorry,
Lindsay
Ashley.
and Dale. Leslie and
Sorry,
Lindsay
Ashley.
and Dale.
Do you know his brother's called Courtney?
His brother's called Courtney. Was he or she at one point in time?
I'm sorry, that's very rude of me. Please don't be watching this, Ashley, because then I'll feel really bad.
Or were the parents a bit not sure and they just thought, well, we're going to decide the names first and see what happens because we're not going to get that scam.
But yeah, anyway, so I had a date. That's a nice life update for you. It was just a fun, easygoing thing. I'm definitely not interested in anything serious for a very long time because I just got fucked over.
Wow, that's harsh.
Yes, well, but nice to know Mark is not the last person I kissed anymore.
Yes.
He does not deserve me anymore. I am a good
Evidently.
person and I am worthy. And I'm happy now. I've decided, even though sometimes I still burst out crying at the most random moments, I'm okay-ish.
Okay-ish.
Yeah.
That's the same as being not really okay.
Well, I'm getting there.
You're getting...
One glass of wine at a time.
You're getting okayer.
I'm getting okayer.
Yes.
Okay, great.
What a
Well,
beautiful word we've just made.
okayer. I'm putting that in the book somewhere.
Okay.
That's going in the book.
Well, you'll have to put it into like somebody's dialogue because you can't actually use that because it's not a real word.
No. But, I mean, Shakespeare made a whole bunch of his own words.
He made like hundreds and thousands of words.
Exactly. So why can't I be the next Shakespeare and make words like okayer?
He coined the term, coining the term.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we'll go now.